Valentine's Day is coming up, and my husband decided we were going to go out to eat that day. So I was excited about this, and it was going to be a surprise restaurant. It was going to be on a weekend as well, so it would not be a work day. So fast forward to Valentine's Day, we woke up and got out of bed and gave each other surprise presents. He gave me a heart-shaped box of velvet with a dark red bow with undulating rose blood hues, and a necklace with a purple heart. My gift to him was a pirate ring with a ship on the seas. I then gave him a necklace of a skeleton key. In conjunction with that, we walked down the dark academia hallway of our home with the aroma of the apple cider candles and drove to the restaurant. On the way, we drove through the park to get there and saw two mysterious ducks sitting next to each other in the pond. We arrive at the Japanese restaurant, the Yoshi Doragon. We get waited on. We decide to get hibachi. We sat down with 7 others. We admired the decorations of dragons and the katanas on the walls with the dim lights. It wasn't too crowded. We drank Sprite and we both enjoyed the marvelous show of fire dancing around and the volcanic eruptions by the chef. Then all of a sudden, fire was relinquished. Suddenly, a cymbal clashes mysteriously in the background, and clouds of smoke consume the room. And then, as the smoke clears, we see a giant turtle shell on the grill that wasn't there before. We thought of it as an act, but the hibachi chef was in a panic, and someone from the back was bringing garlic, but sees the shell was inactive. He threw the garlic on it, and it turned into ash. After the strange experience, the hibachi resumed, and then we went home. My husband said, "That was so weird, but it could have been an act." But we both had our tinfoil hats on and went home with the thank you bag of our takeouts. We looked on the computer, and our hearts went into our throats. In Japanese folklore, there is something called the kappa. It is a water cryptid demon that would attack the young and drag people into the ponds. It's the creature in the Mario games, by the way. We learned it was repelled by garlic and iron. My husband's key necklace I gifted him was a cross made of iron, was in the key in the necklace. 3 days later, I discovered I was pregnant, so maybe there was more than ducks in that pond watching us that night. It was Valentine's Day, and I was taking my girlfriend to a Mexican restaurant called Oceano Oscuro. By the beach, we had some guacamole and chips, and ordered some tacos. This was a very festive place with lights and colors, and many people were there. We thought it was a very great time and we had some interesting conversations with the people around us. It was a great party. We talk about each other's days and catch up and drink iced tea with lots of ice. 20 minutes later, a band member walks up and gives us chocolates for literally no reason, and we were suspicious. To give context, there was a band playing some Mexican music. Then one of them came over and gave us that. My girlfriend then looks more closer, and sees it's an AI person. It was not a human. It was a robot AI disguised as a human. So we believe it was trying to do something to us. So the police and crime labs are called when he started causing a fight because other people noticed him and didn't want him to get away with what he did, because obviously he was not human and he was trying to casually get out of the area. But it did not work. The content of the chocolates were tested, and inside of every single piece of chocolate were tiny pieces of computer chips. So if we would have ingested that, we would have these unknown computer chip substances within us. And it is not known where the AI person came from or who created it. But in these days, it's hard to tell what is real and what is fake.